Good afternoon, this is Sean Golden with Golding & Golding, here to discuss the basics of the infamous Indian fixed deposit. How's it taxed, how's it reported, what happens with accrued versus distributed, yada yada. Baseline perspective, U.S. taxes you on your worldwide income. If you're a U.S. citizen, legal permanent resident, foreign national who meets the substantial presence test, doesn't qualify for any exceptions, the U.S. is going to tax you on your worldwide income. So you're here from India, living in the U.S., and you're working hard, you're making money, you've got some income generated back in India. The U.S. is going to tax it. That's the baseline perspective. So a lot of questions I get is about fixed deposits, right? Fixed deposits or FDs are similar to your CDs in the U.S., right? It's not really an investment per se. You can either have an individual FD, you can have several FDs at the same institution. Some institutions will give you an identifying number. Other times it's identified as the FD and falls under the customer number. They're like a CD, right? They sit in there, they earn interest, and then it's paid out, right? The problem is, from a U.S. tax perspective, during the time it's in there, it's accruing income, right? So you may not be able to take it out, right? Or you can, but there's a penalty, but it's accruing income. And since it's accruing income while it's in the FD, even before it's rolled over, it pays out, then that's taxable as well. Some people will come to me and say, oh, I thought I just had to pay it when it pays out in 18 months, 3 years, 5 years. Total common sense thought process, right? It's in there. It's not being paid out for 3 years. I don't have it in my hand. Why would I pay tax on it? But you actually receiving the money doesn't mean anything, right? I mean, it means a lot because you got it in your hand. You can go use it. But if it's in the account or in the FD and it's accruing, you have to pay tax on it. You probably won't have any foreign tax credits while it's accruing, but maybe you will. How do you report the FD, right? This is the big question we always get. It depends. It really does. Some institutions give you an FD number. Some institutions don't. Some institutions give you a customer number identifying all the FDs. Other ones don't. So it really just depends. You should work with a board certified specialist, attorney that's board certified, dual licensed, been doing this forever. There's a handful of us, and go through the process, right? Some people will end up reporting all of them. Some of them just aren't able to do so for one reason or another. The most important thing is to make sure you report the full amount, right? If you can't get all of the account, or it's not available, the account numbers for the FDs, but you have the main number, you know how much is in there, you should report at least the main number with all of the value. So it's not like you underreported. If you miss some accounts, some of those accounts may not even be reportable because they don't have account numbers per se, and you're not able to access them. If you've got years where you haven't reported the FDs and you haven't been reporting the income and things of that nature, you may consider one of the compliance programs. The IRS has developed lots of programs. There's the voluntary disclosure program, which is for people who are willful or cannot certify under penalty of perjury that they're non-willful. If you're non-willful, you got a lot of options. You've got streamlined domestic, streamlined foreign, delinquency and reasonable cause. We have lots of free information on our website, goldinglawyers.com. We've got some sub-websites as well. We do a lot with India, so we have a lot of information. I'm going to have more presentations following about DMATs and PPFs and LIC, insurance policies, and et cetera, et cetera. If you want to, you can always reach out and schedule a reduced fee initial consultation. Again, my name is Sean Golding with Golding & Golding. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day.